everybody. Welcome to That's Weird Stuff, our show where I share stories of the strange and bizarre. And these guys tell me aliens are not. So we are ending our New Mexican Weird Month with a story that it's a little less known than the other stories I've told you, but it's still a good one. So let's get started. So Jim Sullivan was a musician who grew up in the San Diego housing project with Southern transplants. Sullivan played in a local rock band with his sister-in-law called the Survivors. After a failed attempt to run a bar, Sullivan moved his wife and young son to Los Angeles, where his wife found work at the famed Capitol Records. Sullivan started performing at local clubs where he would meet and befriend celebrities of the day and even appeared as an extra in the movie Easy Rider. He also performed on some television shows. It was these connections that helped Sullivan produce his first album, UFO, a mixture of folk and country music. A self-titled album quickly followed, and even a chance to record in the Evil Knievel movie. However, despite celebrity support and positive reviews, Sullivan's career stalled, and his marriage became strained, and alcohol became a way to cope. Not finding any success in Los Angeles, Sullivan decided to leave his family in California and travel to Nashville and try his hand at the local country scene. Sullivan drove west in his Volkswagen Beetle and stopped in a small New Mexican town of Santa Rosa, where he checked into the La Mesa Hotel. Reports say that Sullivan purchased vodka at a local store and curiously did not sleep in his motel room. Sullivan next traveled about 26 miles away to a small ranch where he left his car filled with his personal belongings and a box of unsold records, walking into the desert never to be seen again. Theories about his fate include a drug deal gone wrong and, yes, alien abduction. So, guys, for our last New Mexican mystery, it has to be aliens this time, right? It has to
Yeah.
be.
Is he the reason why it's so windy in Santa Rosa?
So I drive through Santa Rosa probably 3 or 4 times a year because it's on the way to Texas. I've seen the La Mesa Hotel. I bet Jared's seen it. It's across the street from the McDonald's in Santa Mesa or Santa Rosa, sorry, mixing them up. And yes, Santa Rosa is probably the windiest place on earth. So
Every surrounding town, calm. You get to Santa Rosa,
maybe
No, we live here, so
it's somehow
but it's
worse.
abnormal because it's so calm everywhere around it.
I think it's because it's like on a hill, and then you like go down to Texas, so it's like gets all the wind up there. But maybe the wind just blew him away when he was walking out in the.
Just took a blanket, held it.
So you want to know if it's aliens or not? It's
I do.
definitely aliens. He found his fan base. They were eating it up. They're like, man, that is some good tunes.
although who would have guessed that aliens like country and folk?
They just
Well,
appreciated his
they were
album
driving
naming
by.
ideas.
They were driving by as they do, and they picked it up on their radios, and they're like, "Oh man, that is hitting nice."
Driving by is how you describe that.
Driving by with the window down.
How did they know he was the singer?
His little alien arm hanging out the window, just slapping the side.
He's like, "Hey, there's that guy that sings these songs. Let's pick him up."
Top 10 albums, UFO and Convoy for the alien passersby. So
I thought for a moment that you were just going to tell us this guy's life story and there wasn't going to be anything weird about it because like this is going on.
well, I know it's like it took a dark turn for a minute. Like alcohol then became involved in his marriage.
Fine, drugs, alcohol, gone. Okay.
Then his marriage deteriorated. I'm just like,
And then he walked with the Lord. No one ever saw him again.
Maybe they did find a body out there in I think it was the 2000s, but they confirmed that it wasn't his body, so it was some other person's. Luna's just peeking her head out. That's cute.
You pumped out of nowhere.
But yeah, so the drug theory goes that he was in with the mob in LA, that he owed them money. And then when he got to Santa Rosa and he went to this ranch, they somehow knew that the mob was out for him and killed him there and
He got
got the bounty for his head or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, there's not much to go on the mob side of it. So I think it has to be UFOs. I think he went to get drugs. He definitely went to get drugs from that ranch. And he was like, I'm going to get high and then I'm going to meet aliens. And that was his plan. And it worked.
And it worked. It's the first successful intentional alien abduction.
Yeah.
Intentional. It's hitchhiking, really.
True.
Yeah.
He did the
Let's say
the-
the
how many moves does that guy have?
Oh, yeah. He read his book.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Thomas-
Podcasting humor right there.
I know.
Thomas, did you want to give a theory or did you already?
I mean, it's clearly aliens. Like we can't.
I mean, you put out an album called UFO and you disappear in the
Yeah.
desert.
Mhm.
Where aliens are known to be. Yeah, I mean, if it
Maybe.
quacks like a duck and it swims like a duck, it's aliens.
1
So-
+ 1 = 2. So
Or it was a long plan for him to get he was like, okay, I made an album called Aliens. If I am appeared to be abducted by alien, or not called aliens, called UFO. If I appear to be abducted by aliens, it's gonna spark this whole conspiracy theory. My album's gonna sell millions. I'm gonna be rich. He did it on
That's
purpose.
true.
And he
Dang.
Could've done it.
shaved his head, changed his name. Came
And
back.
he's still just like a cult music.
Still in Nashville somewhere, just trying.
still making folk country.
Yep. All right. So that's going to do it for our New Mexican Mystery Month. Next time we will have more mysteries for you, not located in New Mexico, though. So
Fans, animate an alien driving by listening to UFO.
do that. We'll get to work on that.
Eastbound or down.
Now I gotta listen to that.
So like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And we will see you next time. Bye.